If I pour 1 cup of water into another, they mix it instantly. So why doesn't the ocean always behave like that? Step 1. Look at the Strait of Gibraltar. On one side, the Mediterranean Sea. On the other side, the Atlantic Ocean. Measurements show clear differences. Mediterranean water, warmer, more saline. Atlantic surface water, cooler, less salty. At the surface, Atlantic water flows into the Mediterranean. Deeper down, Mediterranean water flows out. This outflow passes over the underwater cell, then sinks and travels into the Atlantic around 1,000 meters deep for hundreds to thousands of kilometers. This Mediterranean water keeps its identity, more saline, slightly warmer than the surrounding Atlantic layers. There is a density boundary separating it from other waters. Oceanographers talk about water masses with distant temperature and salinity. These masses meet but are separated by barriers of density. Estuaries tell a similar story. Where fresh river water meets salty seawater, you get a layered structure. Fresh water on top, saltier water below. In between, a transition layer. They call it the Pycnocline, with its own density. One marine scientist summary describes this as a zone with a marked density discontinuity separating the two layers. Now play this next to the Quran. مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان. He released the two seas, meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses. Two seas, they meet, between them a barzakh, or a barrier. And for the case of fresh and salt water, we have another verse when Allah Almighty said, وهو الذي مرج البحرين هذا عذب فرات وهذا ملح أجاج وجعل بينهما برزخا وحجرا محجورا. And it is He who has released simultaneously the two seas, one fresh and sweet, and one salty and bitter, and placed between them a barrier and a partition. Notice the precision, not just two kinds of water, but we have between them barrier, barzakh, and forbidden partition, hijran mahjoora, that limits how they encroach on each other. In our time, marine scientists lower instruments into these areas, these regions. They get graphs of temperature and salinity. They see sharp gradients. They name them haloclines and pycnoclines. Now, ask yourself, where did these verses come down? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ grew up in Mecca. He lived in Mecca and Medina. His known journeys were by land only, not as sailor exploring ocean boundaries, for example. And the people around him were desert people. They knew wells, small springs, simple coasts. They did not have oceanographic ships. They did not lower CTD props. They did not draw salinity profiles. The Creator says that He did it by His power, and He set the circumstances in place for what He willed to happen. This is what He said. Think about it fairly. Invisible barriers in the sea. Coincidence or sign?